required by FIFA to do at least open sessions where the community will have to register. It'll be free, but you have to find a way to register and see these players up close and personal and be able to interact and maybe have autographs and different things. There'll be more information that'll get released, and of course we'll work with our friends in the Carolina Corps to do that. But you also just have opportunities of living in this amazing region to see them. And now, as John mentioned, they're gonna kind of lock down a couple days before each game and a couple days after, but they want to experience American cuisine. They want to experience what it's like to live here in the communities that they're coming into. And if I can just touch on one thing about the impact of this really quick. You know, in 1994 is the last time the USA hosted the World Cup, and those denim soccer jerseys with Alexi Lawless and that red hair, if you remember. This current wave of players grew up because of that and grew the game as a sport. So having the World Cup back, which is multiple Super Bowls worth of viewership across the world, puts the spotlight in this. And to have one of the top three, at least, probably the most recognizable physical person in Erling Haaland. Ask Peter from High Point about his love for Arsenal soccer, and Martina Odegaard from Norway as well. And when Germany came to that meeting, I'll never forget this amazing moment that we got to share. They brought the World Cup trophy that they won, one of 4. And they put it out and were like, you can touch it, but you have to put gloves on first. And you're like, I may be one of the few Americans that ever get to do that. Then Marvin Price and some of our team got to go to Germany and call on companies and got to do it as well. There's few Americans that have gotten to touch that thing. And it's amazing that we are experiencing that in this community. So as it gets closer and closer, I think you'll feel the energy building. And no offense to the other countries that are in the World Cup, but we're really grateful that we got 2 amazing ones.
I think it's also, right after this announcement happened, a friend of mine sent me an article from the Frankfurt Allgemeine, which is the main newspaper in Frankfurt, Germany, about Winston-Salem in Grayland. It was, you know, we didn't write that story, we didn't push that story out there. It happened because of this particular event. So just like we have, you know, under Don Flo and many others' leadership, we had the Winston-Salem Open in North Carolina, you know, at right outside of the Legacy Federal Credit Union Stadium. That's an international sport, and it takes that name Winston-Salem all over the world every August. And this event, if you think about the engagement that Mark Owens is talking about, and Richard, you've talked about it as well, they're going to be, between the 2 teams, they're going to be 300 or 400 journalists that are just wandering around for you know, maybe, we hope 6 weeks. And so those opportunities for all the people in our population to provide warmth and hospitality and to those folks to boost this brand, as President Cobain said, of hospitality in the Carolina Corps is really incredible, and one we can all share.
As our